Welcome to the Sketchy Podcast. Unfortunately, Justus wasn't able to make it today, but we do have a very special guest with us. He is a prison inmate who prefers to be in prison over being a free man. Not sure what's going on with that. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Here he is right here. Why don't you introduce yourself to our audience?
Which camera?
Any camera.
Okay.
Want to do that? Or actually this one.
Right here. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Fernando Cortez, and I've been in prison for approximately 3.5 years now, and I love it.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here, right?
Yeah, thanks for having me on the Sketchy Podcast, by the way. I love this podcast.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like, why do you love being in prison so much, first of all? Because that's insane.
There's a lot of misconceptions about prison. A lot of people think it's a bad place, and in some cases it is. But in the reasons why I'm there, there's so many benefits that people don't know about in prison, and that's why I'm in there.
Yeah, please elaborate, because I don't know of a single benefit of being in prison.
You're uneducated, is what it is. It takes a lot of educated research to figure out why you should go to prison and why I think it's great to go to prison. For instance, financially, it's one of the best investments you can make with your life, going to prisons. Education, that's another plus. It's free education. How much did you pay in education? Or what's the common, like, how much does it cost to go to college?
I mean, it could be a lot of money.
A lot of money. Like, what is it? Ballpark,
I know one of my friends spent like $100,000 on school, and he's in debt.
Guess how much I paid? Guess. Take a guess.
I have no idea. I'm assuming nothing, maybe?
$0. Isn't that crazy? So I'm going to prison for a free education. That's crazy. Think about it. That's remarkable.
Okay, so hold on.
Think about it. That's one of the benefits.
So
There's many more. There's many more.
Did you go to prison on purpose?
Oh yeah.
So this is like a whole plan.
I planned this out because I was.
How did you?
Let me take you back to the beginning.
I feel like there's still just so much to unpack here.
Right.
Okay, so you said it's a good financial decision.
And that's where it came from, because I'm low middle class, right? And as you know, this economy is shit. It's bad. Like, it's hard to survive. Housing is expensive. Taxation is a whole problem, where the government's just fucking you at any given turn you could possibly go. And then, like, so they started there. And so I was with my accountant, and I was in debt too. I was like, what options do I have? Like, I work and I just pay rent, and then I get taxed on that. And it's like I have no money to save. I can't get out of the holes that I'm in. And he said, you can always go to prison. And at first it was kind of a joke. He said it, I was like, that's not a bad idea. And he was like, what do you mean? And I go,
so he did say it as a joke.
He said it as a joke, but it was kind of like not really a joke, because we went into the semantics and the financial reasons of what I can do in there. It was actually a very smart thing he threw out there. I think he did it as a joke because he knew I probably wouldn't want to go to prison, because a lot of people have a bad, when you see in the movies. And a lot of it's not like that, to be honest. They show all the bad things of prison, but they can do that in anything. But when you get in there, you don't realize the positives and the benefits that are in prison.
We're going to get to the benefits. I kind of just want to drill down on this one thing here. So your accountant said it as a joke.
He said it as a joke.
But then you started running the numbers.
We ran the numbers logistically. And number one, I don't get taxed in prison, right? Free housing, I don't pay rent. That's already it. Let's just say it costs $100,000 a year to live an average life in this country. That's how much it costs living in prison. So I'm in there, but I'm not paying anything. So I'm getting free housing. That's already a plus. I have a job in there, and we'll get into that too, in which I'm saving money inside the prison, and I have investments in there as well, which is not getting taxed while I'm in there. Education, like I said. If I went to school out here, I was going to a lot of different, schools like ITT Tech or DeVry, which are, they're not like, they're still expensive that I was paying, and I can't afford it. So I was in debt with all the stuff I was doing. So I was like, okay, so education, housing, healthcare. How much you paying in healthcare? Ballpark.
I think I pay about $300 a month in healthcare, something like that, $250.
Guess how much I'm paying? Take a guess. $0. Once again, do you see how these numbers are adding up logistically?
Okay, so hold on. So you ran the numbers with your accountant.
Mm-hmm. Grocery prices. I know those have been expensive with inflation. Guess how much I'm paying on groceries?
Nothing.
$0. Once again. See that? See the numbers.
Well, I read, I don't know if this is true or not, but for like an LA prison.
Which is where I'm at.
Okay. I heard it's really expensive to hold inmates there, and it's something like $127,000 a year or something per inmate.
Correct.
$100,000, something like that.
Correct, which is more than
that's more than what a lot of people make. It's a year,
Do you see the numbers that are adding up now?
So you get more money, like to take care of you in prison.
Costs less.
Costs more. No, it costs more than my yearly salary.
Your yearly salary.
A lot of people's yearly salaries.
And guess what else is happening with your salary? It's getting taxed. So that's even more. You got to add the tax to it now, which is more. You see what I'm saying? So I committed a crime to get myself into prison. In a way, I'm making
right. Yeah. So that's what I want to talk about. So you ran these numbers with your accountant.
Smart.
And you found that it is a better financial decision for you.
It's incredible.
And this has been working out well for you.
Flourishing. I'm as good as I've ever been. Okay. Mentally, physically, spiritually.
So you intentionally committed a crime and got caught?
Of course, yes. That's correct.
How did that happen? What was that? What did you do?
Okay, so obviously you don't want to commit a crime in which like murder and then you're going life to, potential death penalty. You don't want that. So you want to find crimes that are between the ballpark of like 5 to 12 years. And with good behavior, it could be less. But the thing is, I don't even know if I'd want to get good behavior and get out free because, like I said, the investment right now, to do anything great in life, it takes 5 to 10 years, correct?
Right.
Being a doctor, 10 years it takes to be, and you got to pay to be a doctor. So I'm doing a 5 to 10 year long-term sentence investment in which I'm saving money, free housing, free education.
This sounds so.
It sounds crazy.
It sounds so stupid, but then also kind of I get what you're saying.
It's
at
genius.
the same time, it's really bizarre. This is the dumbest smart idea I've ever heard.
The thing is, it's not dumb. You think it's dumb because yes,
it is dumb.
It's not. No, it's not.
But it's smart too. I will give it to you.
In today's economy, it's one of
it sounds smart. I'd have to run the numbers myself.
It's one of the smartest things you can do. College is a failing system. It's right. It's failing. It's failing our future kids. Because with the future of AI, you're not. It doesn't even matter if you go to college. So I'm learning trades inside prison,
what are you learning?
You're paying for. By the way,
right? I'm paying for you to go to college.
You're paying for me to go to college, and for me to be housed, and for me to be fed, and for me to get health care. Right. You're paying that,
and you're just saving all your money that you
so
made.
Who's smarter?
Because you said you were working in the.
Who's smarter? The guy that's free, who pays taxes and paying for my livelihood and my education, is claiming that I'm making a dumb decision. I don't think so.
In a way. The taxpayer, I'm kind of a slave to you.
You're a slave to me, and you're a slave to your government, not me.
But you're just kind of finding a loophole and sort of taking advantage of it.
You know how a lot of these billionaires have loopholes, right? I found a lot of people don't talk about the prison loophole financially. So like in a way, I'm kind of like Jeff Bezos or like Elon Musk or like Donald Trump. Like they find loopholes, right? And like how to live a better life. I found a loophole. It's called the prison loophole. And a lot of people don't know about it. I'm one of the few people that know. I started telling all my friends about it, and they're like, "Damn, like, can I get in on this?" And it's literally a lock. It's a lock financial investment, and a lot of investment. I guess that's a funny pun. It's a lock financially. Like I'm sure you have investments, correct?
Yeah.
And the stock market fluctuates. 1 minute it's up, 1 minute it's down. You don't know where it's going. I know exactly where my investments are going, and I'm losing nothing.
What do you mean you have investments though? Like, are you saying you're investing your time, or like you're just saving money?
Everything.
Like,
everything.
Are you beating
I'm beating inflation because I'm not paying.
Because your burn rate's so low.
My burn rate's so low. I don't have any overhead. So essentially, I'm not paying taxes. I'm getting free healthcare, free food, free housing.
Yes, I know.
Right. So you get that. So I'm saving there, and then I have a job inside there in which I'm learning new trades educationally.
So what do you? Oh, hold on. We keep going all over the place with this. What's your?
There's a lot of good benefits.
Well, there's a lot to cover. There's a lot to cover here. So,
thanks for the puppy, by the way. This is really good. It's really. We got to get these in prison. I'm gonna make a request. You can make a request. Got to get these.
Okay, so, sorry, I lost my train of thought.
No.
Yeah. What crime did you commit to get into prison?
I robbed the bank, but I attempted to rob a bank. I didn't actually get away because I knew I was gonna get caught. I wanted to get caught, so I went in there with a handbag that looked like I had a gun, and I said, empty the safe. But I stayed there too long, knowing that they had time to call the cops on purpose. So I stayed. I said, empty the safe. I said, take your time, too. Don't even you go back. Like, don't even stress about it. Like, take your time. Go back there. You know, if you call the cops, so be it. I said that. They're kind of confused. They didn't know what to do. They're like, should we call the cops on this guy? This guy kind of seems dumb a little bit. So I said, take your time, or call the cops. Whatever it is, I'll be here. I got all day. I ain't going anywhere. Cops came in, arrest me. I didn't have any previous. I didn't have a previous record. So in a way, they gave me 5 to 10 years. So it was easy. It was easy for me. 5 to 10 years.
What was the court case like? Were you just like, I plead guilty and I just want to go to jail?
I said, I want to do my time.
You didn't have a lawyer? Or did you have a lawyer?
I didn't pay for a lawyer. I was like, I don't want to. I looked it up already. I went over with my accountant. I said, what crime do I have to do with my background of obviously not having any priors? How much time am I realistically going to get? And especially if I'm like, you know, I was being nice to the judge. I was like, I made a mistake. I was like, you know, I'm just in a bad situation. I don't have a job with inflation. I'm sorry, and I just want to do my time, and I promise I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna get education while I'm in there, and I'm gonna be a better man when I get out. And I said that, and she was like, you know, you seem like a good guy. I'll give you 5 to 10. Took the deal. Little did she know, I'm getting over on them. I played her. I played everyone.
The taxpayer, the government.
I'm playing people. I'm playing you.
You're like the Jordan Belfort of like.
I love that movie. I'm kind of like Jordan Belfort, but like.
You're like the wolf of
Prison Street. I'm like the wolf of Prison Street, and I'm smart. A lot of people think I'm dumb because I went to prison. Like, you're stupid. I'm like, am I stupid or are you stupid? Because you're paying for me. You're an idiot. And like I said, I already went over all the positives, and we'll get into the.
What were you doing before this?
I was just a janitor. So I'm making, you know, that's pocket change.
How much were you making?
Like 25 to 30,000 a year.
Okay.
Which is like in this economy is nothing. And
yeah. Now, like we said, if a average California prison inmate, I think this is true.
It depends on the prison. It depends on the prison.
Like $80,000 to $127,000
is what
So you went from 30,000 to
at best.
In a way, you're kind of
80 to 100,000 plus the money I'm making in prison, in which I'm investing, and the free education. So think about how much money I'm going to make when I get out of prison.
Right. You're also getting a free education. Yeah.
Because I'm learning trades.
So how much total do you think that this like has saved you and made you in a way?
It's complicated because if you're going to start factoring in the future revenue that I'm going to make off the trades that I'm learning in prison, I could be a millionaire. By the time I'm like a year out of prison.
What are you studying in prison right now?
Plumbing and electrician. Guess how high those jobs are going to be with the AI movement. It's going to be the most demanded job.
You've really thought this through.
I thought about it for years. This is well planned out. This wasn't like I just like, oh, I don't have a plan. And that's another thing. If you're going to go to prison, have a plan. We'll get into that. But like, I could be I could be a millionaire in the next 6 years. Multi-millions, because I'm going to start my own electrician business and my own plumbing business, which is going to skyrocket when AI takes off. It's a genius plan. I feel like it's like the show Prison Break, but like I'm not breaking out because I don't want to go, because like it's almost like breaking into prison. It's genius. It's crazy.
Do you have like a family?
Yes, I got a girlfriend, my fiance technically.
What does she think of all this?
At first, she didn't get it, obviously. It's like entrepreneurship. It's like, you seem crazy at first with entrepreneurship. But then when they see you succeed, they're like, now you seem like a genius. So she's seeing my return already on my investments that I'm making and my free education. I explained the whole plan to her, and she's thrilled by it. She literally she is my big number one supporter. She's there for me. She's my ride or die. She's holding down the fort at home. But when I get out, I told her, I'm going to take care of you. Don't even worry about it. Like, we're going to be set for life with this decision. There's sacrifices in life. We all have to sacrifice. It's like you can't just be a multimillionaire. It takes 10 years to be a doctor, right? It's also going to take me 10 years to be a multimillionaire. When I get out, she's going to see. And everyone else is going to see, oh, wow, that guy's a genius. He seemed crazy at first. And then you see where I'm at, and then we're going to see who's crazy then.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you. It's
laughable. I get it. I laugh too. A lot of people, my family laughed at me when I told them about this plan. It's like, you're a comedian?
Yeah.
I'm sure your family was laughing at you, and they're like, you're like, I'm gonna tell jokes for a living. They're like, funny guy, right? Making fun of you. That's what they all do to me, and they're gonna find out.
I guess it's similar.
Very similar. You're an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So you get it then. You get like being laughed at. And
I get it. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. So this is my way of entrepreneurship, and
I don't think that it's like what you're describing. Somehow logically makes sense.
It does.
It doesn't still though.
How?
Because you're still in prison.
Am I in prison? I have everything I need in prison. I have okay. You have a home gym?
No.
I have a home gym. Name me only millionaires have home gyms. I got a basketball court. Do you have a basketball court at your house?
No.
I get to hang out with my friends every day because I told all my friends about this business investment. I'm sure you have investments with friends, right? I told them all about this. Within the next week, all 10 of my friends were all in prison because they heard, I told them the plan, and I told them, you're going to get your money back times 10. It was almost like, but it's like, and here's the best part about it. You don't have to put any money down. It's a guaranteed win with you don't have to put any money down. It's like the smartest investment. Name me an investment where you don't have to put any money down and you can times your investment by 10-folds. It's one of the smartest investments you can make.
So you got your friends in on it.
I got my friends, so let's get back to that. I got my friends in it, so I'm hanging out with my friends all day.
Your friends just are all in prison
now?
We're
all there. It's like a community from home. They all came, our hometown, because they were going nowhere too, all in debt.
What did they all do? Did they all go rob banks?
Same thing. And it was kind of
every one of them?
because they like...
The same way?
I told them, follow this plan, follow these steps, and you will succeed. So I gave them the blueprint of how you need to succeed. And I told them, all go in there, pretend to rob a bank, wait there until the cops come, play cool, be nice, tell the judge you're gonna become not a better person, you're in a bad spot, you'll never do it again.
Was it suspicious at all
it was
for the
a little
town
suspicious.
That everyone was doing and saying the exact same thing? It was just this line. How many people did this? How many of your friends?
There's about 15 of us now, all in there for the same crime. It's crazy. It's great. It's literally like.
Are these family members or friends? Or
I got a couple cousins, a couple of my hometown friends, and then they pass it down to a couple of their friends. So it's kind of like this domino effect of kind of like, 15 to 20 of us now. Just we're all locked up together. So it's like a community.
Because you said that you don't have to put any money down. Mm-hmm. Sure, but there is the opportunity, or like the. You are spending your time away from family and stuff, but it seems like for you've managed to get your family and friends into prison with you.
And I see my girl a couple times a week. She comes and visits me. So in a way, it's kind of like, I'm sure you have a girlfriend. Like, it's kind of nice being away in a little bit, sometimes.
You feel like you have a good kind of balance of like you have your space.
Because I used to live with my girl. We're always fighting. And then now that we're like separated and we only see each other a couple times a week, it's nothing but love now. It's like our relationship almost got stronger in a way. So it helps with your relationships. That's another benefit too. It's like...
You would think it wouldn't. You would think it would strain the relationship.
Normally it would. If you go in there without a plan and you're in prison for you're like an actual prison, like an actual convict.
What does that mean?
I don't call myself I'm an entrepreneur who happens to be in prison. But I'm not a convict. I'm not a criminal. I got over on them. I'm not a criminal. This was the first crime I did. So I don't consider myself a criminal.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur.
So so this is improving your relationship?
It's improving my relationship, my finances, spiritually I've improved, and my dream is going to come to fruition because I'm a manifester. I also believe in manifestation. I've learned about manifesting in there. I meditate.
You meditate?
Every day. 3 hours, 3 times a day, I meditate.
Three hours a day? You meditate for an hour at a time?
Hour in the morning, hour in the middle of the day, and then hour at night before I go to bed. And I'm as dialed as I've ever been. And I'm growing spiritually, physically. I work out twice a day. So I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm on a meal plan. Because that's another thing. We have meal plans in there. So we're not overeating. A lot of Americans, they overeat and they spend money on just unnecessary foods. I'm on a meal plan, set meal plan. And I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm working out like I said, twice a day. I'm on a diet, and I just feel good mentally, physically, spiritually.
You're feeling good?
And I couldn't do that out here because there's too many distractions with social media and, what's going on with the politics.
And work. Sometimes it's hard to even work out with just because you always got to work. You're in a situation where, you don't really have to do much at all,
I have all the time in the world. I go to school, I'm learning trades, I'm getting an education. When I get sick, I don't have to pay a fee. I got sick the other week, I had the flu. How much did you pay last time you got sick? Just to go see the doctor.
Like a $70 copay or something.
Guess how much I had to pay? $0 once again. So who's winning? This is like, it's a no-brainer to go to prison. It's a no-brainer. A lot of people, I feel like you're in prison in a way. I'm in heaven. I'm living in like a utopia. And I get everything I need in there. Name me one bad thing in there.
People maybe taking advantage of you, being around like
killers. First of all, they overdo that in the movies. Okay, I get there's some bad people in there, but they're kind of like away in their own, like the bad people are they separate them because they know they're gonna like kill people and take advantage of people. And I've had a couple people try to push up on me, but here's the thing, like I said, there's like 15 of my homies in there, so we all got each other's back, so we know that like we're like our own gang in a way, so like, and I'm cool with the Mexicans too, because I'm Mexican, but like I'm not like in the hardcore Mexican. I kind of just play tough, like I'm like, hey, yeah, fool, fuck that fool, fuck the blacks, fuck the Asians, But I have no beef with blacks. I love blacks. I have a couple black friends in there.
It's all an act.
It's all an act, and I'm a big movie guy too, so I watch all the movies how to play.
You're just pretending.
I pretend to be tough, but like in reality, I love everyone. Like I said, I'm spiritual, so I love everyone, which goes back to even like this is another benefit that a lot of people don't talk about. People say travel the world. Get experiences, learn about different cultures. Every single culture you could think of is inside prison. So I'm getting like culturally experienced inside one place. It's like
and you don't even have to travel.
And I don't have to travel. It's like going to China. It's like going to Mexico. It's like going to South Central. It's like going to Indonesia, because we're getting all these cultures. It's like a melting pot. I'm learning different cultures, languages. I've got different friends. So like I'm getting the whole experience. And it's like, where else can you get that? You can't get that anywhere. You have to go to China, which costs a lot of money.
Maybe there's melting pots like New York or like
it's kind of like New York. I'm living in New York.
Prisons like New York.
It's kind of like LA. New York or LA, yeah. It's like one of the bigger cities. And we're all just packed in there, learning each other's cultures and, trying different things and listening to different music, watching different movies. It's an incredible experience. I highly recommend it to anyone.
Tell me about your growth spiritually. So you meditate 3 hours a day.
3 hours a day. I read. I'm always reading.
What are some of your favorite books?
I love Stoicism. So I read. I don't know if you heard the book of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Yeah. So it's basically like his thoughts and like what he experienced in life and how to live a good life and like how to deal with the trials of tribulations of the world, basically. So I read a lot of Stoicism because I want to be like, I consider myself like a Stoic. I'm a Stoic man. And I know I'm in prison, but like, I'm a Stoic. I'm a Stoic first, prisoner second. It's kind of what I tell people, or entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it. I'm really into Thich Nhat Hanh. Am I saying that right? Thich Nhat Hanh.
Thich Nhat Hanh?
Thich Nhat Hanh,
the
yes.
Vietnamese meditation.
Yes, I love him.
He's a Zen meditation master.
I love Thich Nhat Hanh. He teaches a lot about like being present and understanding your emotions and being able to not detach, but like see that like you're separate from your thoughts. And a lot of people don't know that. So a lot of people would panic in prison. Me? No, I'm just fine, and I love it because I'm able to be quiet, my inner self, and see the world is just. I am not my thoughts, and I am not my trials and tribulations. So everything I'm experiencing internally or mentally, it's like that's not me, So, but I wouldn't be able to learn that out here because there's a lot of noise in the world. But in prison, I'm so secluded into myself that I'm able to see things within myself that I would not see outside of myself, outside of the prison.
Can I speak honestly?
Yes.
It's so crazy how, like, you're so dumb, but you're also so smart.
I get what you're saying. And I know what you're saying because I don't have a lot of, like, I didn't get, like, a lot of good education growing up. I didn't go to college. But I know I'm emotionally intelligent.
Like, this doesn't make any sense, but at the same time, it makes so much sense.
And I'm also really big into Paramahansa Yogananda. He's a Hindu yogi, and I love him. He's got me to experience God in a way that I feel like the Western culture doesn't understand, you know. And I love that about his teachings, where I have a relationship with God that I never got in the Catholic Church.
Okay.
And that's another reason why, in a way, I almost look like a yogi.
I guess they do wear, like monks wear orange robes.
They actually call me yogi inside the prison.
Really?
I'm like a walking in there. People come to me for advice, and I give them advice about financial advice, about their investments, and long-term kind of financial things that they should be doing, and how they should be thinking, how they should be approaching their problems and their relationships. They come to me, so I'm like a guru in there, really. And I wouldn't be able to do that outside of prison. So
you mentioned that you work in the prison.
Correct.
What do you do in the prison for money? You said you were making money in there.
Making money.
You have a job.
Yeah, they have jobs in there for, especially for the good inmates like me.
Okay.
So they give you opportunity. So not only am I learning trades educationally, but I'm also working in the plumbing inside the prison. So whenever they have a plumbing problem, I fix it. And so I'm essentially not only getting an education, but I'm applying inside there. So by the time I get out,
you're getting work experience.
I'm getting work experience.
You're building a resume.
A resume, and I'm also the one of the prison's electricians. So anytime they have electricity problems, they call me, and I fix the electricity. So now I'm taking the income that I make from there, because I'm getting paid, and I opened up a Roth IRA. So I'm putting it inside there, and now I have investments that I'm going in there that are tax free, by the way. So I'm making a fortune in there because I'm not getting taxed on this money, because I got it in my savings account. Think about it. And none of that money I'm not paying rent, like I said, I'm not paying for anything.
You're just not paying anything. No taxes, no nothing.
I don't know how much I have to say this. Prison is a fortress, and it's one of the smartest decisions and financial decisions you can make in your life. If I should went over the semantics and the logistics.
So you don't find prison life isolating at all? Sort of like you're locked away from the outside world?
Actually, I kind of find it the opposite, because obviously we don't have phones in prison, right?
Right.
So I'm basically off social media. I'm not doom scrolling like you probably do before you go to bed. It's bad for your eyes, bad for your sleep, bad for your health in general. I can't vote because I'm in prison. You're not allowed to vote when you're in prison, so I'm out of the politics, which is nice, because I know I heard what's going on in the world, and it's a crazy place, and so I don't have to vote on that. I don't have to worry about that. So in a way, I'm kind of like in my own world. I'm not even in the same world as most people. And this world that you're living in, crazy, right?
I guess because like prison sort of is completely removed. Like you don't really have to worry about anything that the average person
nothing. It's almost
has
like
to deal with, right? Because you're just kind of locked away safely in this place, or you're sort of...
It's like a sanctuary. I'm like almost in one of those...
Or not safely. I don't know. Prison seems kind of dangerous. Or not kind of. Sorry. Prison does seem dangerous.
It can be dangerous, which is why, like I said, you got to go in with a plan. You got to know. You got to be smart. You can't just like... It's like when people make bad investments. They're like, oh, yeah, sure. They listen to whoever they're advisors. But it's like, you got to do your research. Like, you don't just invest without doing research, right? Same thing with prison. You got to know why you're going in there. You got to have a plan. And if you have that, you're going to be fine. But like I said, I love it. It's like I'm in my own fortress and my own like kind of like, what's it like when you go on a like a retreat, like a spiritual retreat? You're on like
a monastery?
It's like a monastery. I'm like living in a monastery. And it's like, a monastery? No phones. No, you can contact the outside world. It's kind of like what I'm doing. So in a way, I'm getting the spiritual monastery experience.
I did a meditation retreat, and I was not allowed to contact the outside world.
It's kind of like prison, right?
It was nice to set my phone down for a while.
It was nice, right? You unplug. They call it unplugging. I unplugged myself for the world for the next 10 years.
So it's kind of like you're like on a retreat.
A spiritual retreat, but better.
Because there's monks that will go and live in caves for like 10 years, and they meditate and get these profound insights, apparently.
It's no different. Like I said, I'm very spiritual. I'm like a monk in there. But it's actually better because in a way, it's like, I know when you go to these retreats, it's like they have bad food and some of the people there are kind of weird. Like in prison, like I said, it's all my friends. I'm getting education. I got television. It's like I got everything I could need. It's kind of like living in it's like, let's take Drake, the rapper, right? He has everything in his house. I saw a YouTube video of him. He has everything in his house. He has a club, a basketball court.
He has his friends with him.
His friends, pool. He has everything in that one location. He doesn't have to leave his house.
He has guards?
Guards, which, by the way, a lot of our guards, in a way, are almost protecting people from coming in. Because a lot of people want to come in now because they're hearing, it's trending. They're hearing a lot about the financial benefits of prison. So it's like we have our own bodyguards protecting us, kind of like a, they have like security guards that roam the streets in cul-de-sacs and stuff, and like different, that people pay for they have security guards.
Private security
guards for rich neighborhoods. In a way, we have private security guards around the prison protecting us from people coming in.
So the walls and the barbed wire fences and the electric fences, it's not so much to keep you guys in, it's to keep
people out. A lot of people get that misconcepted. It's to keep people out. It's like a lot of us want to stay in. I want to stay in there. I don't even know.
You want to stay in. You don't even want to, or you don't want to. What do you mean?
Like I said,
you don't want to come out.
I have a lot of opportunity when I get out, and I should be out within the next 3 years, probably sooner with good behavior. I think I might even commit a crime inside prison to stay longer, to extend I might punch a guard just to extend my stay. Because that's just that's more time for me to invest. That's more free healthcare, free everything I mentioned. So I don't know if I find like the investment's worth staying, I might want to stay.
You're gonna have to run the numbers and
I'm gonna run the numbers with my accountant. But if the numbers are adding to stay, I might stay. To be honest, why leave? Like I said, I'm gonna be dealing with more bullshit coming out than staying in, and that's why when you hear the numbers of like, a lot of inmates, there's a lot of the percentages they end up back in prison. It's not because they're like bad people. It's because they're smart. A lot of it's a smart investment. They come back for the investment. Look at a lot of people. They get that misconstrued. They're screwing you guys over. They're like, these guys are idiots. Like he said, I seem dumb. Who's dumb? You're paying for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep laughing.
It's fine. I get it. It is funny. But
it is funny.
We're gonna see who's funny when I'm a multimillionaire when I get out.
You might be doing better than me.
No, I will be doing better than you.
You are probably doing.
I ran the numbers. And I'm gonna be a multimillionaire within the next 10 years. Especially with the AI movement. I'm learning the jobs. Those are gonna be the most demanded jobs. Not tech. A lot of people thought it was tech. It was the tech movement. Not no more. With AI, it's gonna be plumbing, electricians, and I'm gonna be a master at both. And I'm gonna start my own companies, both of them. Both gonna be worth $5 to $10 million in the next 5 years. So, you guys can laugh now. We're gonna see who comes out on top. Laugh now, cry later.
You mentioned earlier that you're into manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of what does that mean?
Books like Think and Grow Rich, right? Or have you heard of Neville Goddard? He talks a lot about manifestation. And the reason why I got so heavily into it is because we get a lot, and this is another positive of prison that a lot of people don't talk about. We get a lot of motivational speakers coming in and speaking to us. For instance, last year, guess who came?
Who?
Tony Robbins. He came to my prison and he gave a speech. And you know how much does it cost to go to a Tony Robbins convention?
I think it's pretty expensive.
It's a lot. He came.
Thousands at least.
They didn't have to pay anything. He gave a speech, talked about finances, talked about just manifestation, talked about the inner wealth that you can build within yourself and how you can change yourself and become a better person. And he did wonders when it came to manifestation. Not only did he come, guess who came the year before?
Who?
Gary Vaynerchuk. He talked about the benefits of social media and where the world's heading, the AI movement. So that got me thinking. That's what got me into plumbing and electrician. Because he said, what are jobs that are going to be needed when you get out and where the future's headed with AI? So he got me into that and started thinking more logically and more smart of don't do something that is going to die in the next 5 years. Think 5-10 years down the road. So he got me thinking more, ahead and kind of social media and where everything's headed technologically. So he got me thinking there. And then the year before, guess who came?
Who?
Jay Shetty. And that guy's a smart guy. So he was very motivational to me and just, being very positive towards yourself and not hating yourself. And you know who else came this year? This guy's amazing. Is Dr. Joe Dispenza.
He wrote Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself.
Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And that one was
and becoming supernatural too.
And becoming supernatural. So I almost feel supernatural now. And I broke the habit of being my own self. So since I've gotten to prison, I'm just a better person. And like, these are people that you would have to pay thousands of dollars to get an education from. And so like so the prison's providing.
How much do you think each one of those events has added up to so far, the value of that you've gotten for free?
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Hundreds of thousands?
If you add up to like go to an event like that and pay to like, and here's
I don't think it would be hundreds of thousands.
Here's the thing. They'll stay afterwards and talk to us individually. So like if you want to talk, and a lot of these prisons, they don't take advantage. I'm taking advantage of it. A lot of people, they don't give a shit. Like, Tony Robbins, that fool. I'm like, Tony Robbins. I go right to the front. I go, Tony, like, can I ask you some questions? And he's like, sure. He has that kind of deep voice. So I went to him and I basically asked him all types of questions. So you would have to pay so much money to do that. You can't do that. Go ahead, call Tony Robbins.
I can't.
You would have to pay a fortune. I got it for free. Once again, I've literally have took advantage of this whole government system. Little do they know, because I'm going to utilize all the information I'm getting. So like, I'm literally like, I probably have taken almost millions of dollars from you guys already, just off the education and everything I mentioned before. It's like, you can't get that anywhere else. It's a genius. I'm a genius. I'm a genius.
This is so fascinating.
Elon Musk has loopholes. I have loopholes. Donald Trump has, they say Donald Trump is, with the stock market, he'll drop the stock market and then they'll buy, right? And he's taking it back because he has all the inside trading, right? I have inside scoops too. They don't know about this one. This one's actually almost in a way smarter because no one knows about this. So everyone could call their plays. They can't call my play. A lot of people, now they're going to know. I'm educating. This is an educational podcast in a way. I'm probably going to get a lot of people to want to go to prison. So, and that's one of the few benefits. And like I said earlier, like, it's amazing that I don't have to deal with the politics that you guys have to deal with. Because a lot of you guys are like, you kind of have to because you're involved in it. So you'll see all these, things that Trump's doing with the stock market and people complain about that. And then he starts the war with Iran. And then you guys are like, that's going to be a nuclear war. It's like, I don't have to worry about any of that. And also, if there was a nuclear war, they're not going to bomb a prison. Nobody gives a about prison. So I'm away from all of the drama that Trump is. They're like, oh, you hear what Trump did? I'm like, Trump who? I don't even know who that is, kind of. Because like, we don't, like I said, I got no phone. I can't even vote, so it doesn't even matter to me. So anytime he does anything crazy, I'm like, not my problem. Because I have nothing to do with that system. I'm in my own system. I'm playing my own rules. I developed my own fortress.
Like in the prison, it's its own kind of ecosystem, right? Like separate almost from...
We have our own politics in there. It's called prison politics, which is not the same as real life. In a way, our politics are a lot more civil than your guys' politics.
How?
Just because like everyone plays by the same rules in prison. There's not no like inside trading and billionaires sleeping with children. Like that doesn't happen in our prison. Like it's like that's all like you guys. It's kind of like demonic. I know some people say it's kind of demonic with some of these billionaires in the politics and like there could be like the Illuminati. Like we don't play with that in there. It's all civil. You eat. You work out. You just mind your business and you go on your way. It's very like, it's clean cut. We're not dealing with politics. There's no bullshit. It's just like, be a good guy in there. Hold your own. Don't try to take advantage of anyone and you'll be fine. And find your friends and that's it. Work with, they say, you are who your closest 5 friends are. I have great people around me. So, I mean, and all my friends are on the same system as I am. So we're all like helping each other grow spiritually, financially. And we just got a great group in there. It's tight knit. And we're not getting sidetracked. And Gary Vee talks a lot about wearing blinders. In a way, we don't have to wear blinders. We're in a prison, so I can't see what's going on. I'm locked in. I'm laser focused on my goal.
It's like Michael Phelps. He says like, don't look at the competition. You're just focused on you.
It's like in a way, I can't even look that way. Where? There's a wall. Where? There's a wall. I can't see what's going on outside of me. Focusing on myself and my growth. And like, I'm going to be way ahead of the competition when I get out. So a lot of people think I'm behind. I'm way ahead.
So what's your plan when you get out of prison?
Okay. Well, like I said, I got my investments working, right? And then I also have the plumbing and the electrician business that I'm going to have basically ready to go because I'm going to have my education and I'm going to have work experience to start. So I'm going to start those businesses That being said, at the end of the day, worst comes to worst, I can always go back home.
Back home, like to your family's house, like your parents' house, or
no, to prison. Back home to prison. So in a way, I got a safety net. So like, if things don't work out in the real world, I can always go back home, and they'll always welcome me.
You call prison your?
Well, it is a home. I mean, it's honestly more home than being at home here.
So it's interesting that you call prison home.
Oh, it's the best home. In a way, I've actually upgraded from my original home, because my original home, I'm living with my grandma, my 2 cousins, my mom and my brother, and it's like we have to share bathrooms. It's like I only have to share a bathroom with one person in prison, so that's like an upgrade in itself. I didn't have a home gym at my studio apartment with my mom. I didn't have a library. I didn't have a basketball court. I didn't have guards protecting the neighborhood. Like it's literally an upgrade. I upgraded in life. So, people.
You're kind of in a gated community in a sense.
I'm in a gated community. Like me and Elon Musk, like we live no different lives. He's living in probably Beverly Hills somewhere. I'm living in a prison that's gated with people with guns. So it's like I'm protected as it can be. I'm away from crime in a way.
Wow. So you used to live with how many people in one room?
I think it was like 5 at one time.
And now you live with one?
One person who's one of my best friends. So, and I love it. We're business partners. I couldn't ask for a better life. I'm living the high life.
Okay, well, as we wrap this up, you wanted to come here to share your message. What would you like to share? Some closing thoughts with our audience. What would you like to share?
I would like to say that anyone who's thinking about going to prison, go. It's one of the best decisions you can make in your life. And a lot of people say you're going to regret it. Like, you don't want to go to prison. It's one of the scary places, and it'll change your life. And yeah, it will change your life for the better. But have a plan. Don't just go there and not take advantage of the resources and the healthcare and the education system. You have to know what you're going to do. You don't want to make a blind investment. You want to know why. Have a why. I learned that from Gary Vee and Tony Robbins. Have a why in life. You know your why, you can accomplish anything in life. Go into prison, have that why. Have a plan. Have goals that you want to hit within the 5 to 10 years that you're going to be in there. So when you come out, you're a better person. You have investments. You have a future. So I recommend going to prison, but have a plan.
Okay.
And you're going to be living a great life. Look at me.
Okay.
Look where I'm at.
One quick thing too. You said that you might not even want to leave prison.
Right.
Have you talked to your fiance about that and said that you might not want to leave?
I say that more jokingly. Of course, I'm probably gonna leave, but it's almost like I kind of love it there. I'm not gonna tell her that. It's kind of like that's kind of something I tell the homies that like it's kind of nice here. Like I don't know if I want to go back to the real world and deal with all the drama that you guys have to deal with and pay. I'm gonna have to start paying taxes when I get out. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, do I want to leave this fortress? It's like, I kind of don't. I kind of wish I got life in prison. In a way.
Okay, wait, so then do you or do you not want to leave?
Internally, I don't want to leave, but obviously with my girl, and it's almost like I gotta leave at some point. It's almost like getting, when you're with someone, you gotta get married eventually, but it's like, we all know all men don't want to get married. It's like, it's a lose-lose for the man. It all benefits the woman, but it's like, in a way, it's like me leaving prison.
Or she's gonna take a lot of your assets.
She's gonna take
like
all
if you
my
guys
assets.
ever get divorced, all the hard work.
What do I get?
All the hard work that you've put in.
All the hard work that I get in goes to shit. It's like all this time, all this sacrifice that I put in goes to shit. So in a way, it's like, of course I want to stay in prison. It's like, why would I want to get out? It's like, I'm with the homies all day, and I'm living in a fortress, and I could save money, free education, no taxes. It's literally like the American dream. So, like I said, if you're thinking about going to prison, look at me. Take me as an example of why I think you should go. Because to answer your question, though, of course I'm probably gonna have to get out, but I would prefer to stay.
Okay, Luis. Well, I think we pretty much covered everything that we needed to cover in this interview. Very insightful. I don't agree with it, but to each their own.
Hey, thank you for having me, and I'll see you in 5 years when I'm out and living the high life.
Sure, yeah, unless you go back.
And I'm gonna show. Unless I go back.
I'm not allowed to touch you.
Yeah, and my guard's outside too, so we should probably let him in.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys in 5 years, 10 years. Keep hating.
All right. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Until next time.